Hey everyone, welcome to our Notepad channel. Get ready to dive into the world of taxi app development. In this video, we will guide you step by step on how to build your own taxi app using the power of technology. From ideation to deployment, you will discover the secrets of creating a seamless and user-friendly taxi app that's both innovative and efficient. So get ready to dive into the world of taxi app development. The age of digital transformation, taxi app development has revolutionized the way we travel. With user-friendly interfaces and seamless experiences, these apps have become an integral part of urban mobility. Designing a taxi app is all about providing convenience, safety, and seamless experience to users. Seamless and intuitive app interface is pivotal to attracting and retaining users. Taxi apps prioritize user convenience, enabling passengers to book rides effortlessly, track drivers in real time, and make cashless payments. The key features of taxi app is booking, tracking, fare calculation, reviews, and driver management. These are the key components of successful taxi app. In this fast-paced world of urban transportation, some of the successful taxi apps are Ola, Uber, and Lyft. They have emerged as an iconic names, reshaping how we move around our cities. These ride-hailing giants have not only simplified the way we travel, but have also introduced a new level of convenience and flexibility. Let's delve into the distinctive features. Ola, seamless and convenient ride booking, varied solutions for work, family and airport trips, reliable choice for diverse user needs. Uber provides range of ride options from different budgets and preferences. The real-time tracking and cashless payments of Uber have really set it apart. Reliable drivers and hassle-free urban transport is the go-to feature of Uber. The Lyft app provides a vibrant and user-centric platform. The device serves options to match individual preferences and special focus on safety, community, and social responsibility sets it apart to live. Whether you're an entrepreneur venturing in the realm of urban transportation or a developer, it is important to understand the key stages of taxi app development. In the dynamic of realm of taxi app development, one critical decision is to make minimum viable product, that is MVP, or a full-fledged product that decides the impact of your project's success, resource allocation, and time to time market allocation or market launch. In the fast world of taxi app development, the concept of MVP shines as a strategic beacon. A MVP is streamlined version of taxi app that encapsulates the core functionalities. With MVP, you can launch your market in time, gather valuable feedback, and validate your concept. The benefits of creating MVP is agile approach, that is data-driven decision refined based on insight and expand gradually. There is rapid innovation involved. We can quickly validate your idea. It's have faster time to the market. The cost efficiency of MVP is very good. Iterative enhancement based on feedbacks, iterations is quick. But one thing you have to consider while creating an MVP is the limited feature, initial user base adoption, and scope expansion while creating MVP. When we talk about the full-fledged development of Taxi app, the full-fledged app has all the basic functionality as well as all the scalable features. It's an ambitious voyage if you want to create a full-fledged product because it will have all the robust features, advanced features like advanced ride booking, real-time tracking. Creating a full-fledged product gives you a competitive edge in the market. You will have more enhanced user engagement. The scalability is not a problem in creating full-fledged product. Also, a full-fledged product covers a wide range of user needs, drives engagement and loyalty. But when you are creating full-fledged product, it is important to understand the time and resources needed in full-fledged product is 10 times higher than the MVP. The market validation, if the app does not suit or is liked by the users, there's a lot of work involved. The cost implications are also very much. Considering a hybrid approach is a prudent solution where you begin with an MVP, validating your concept, and then gradually expanding to a full-fledged app based on feedback and market trends. The optimal taxi app development path integrates both MVP and full-fledged development, creating a powerful hybrid strategy. The benefits of using hybrid strategies, user-centric focus, where MVP is feedback-driven and ensuring the app aligns with user preferences and expectations. The long-term vision is also kept in mind that maintains the app growth and robust architecture. The MVP foundation allows the users to test the core functionalities, concept validations, and initial user base establishment. Gradual expansion also serves as the app capabilities evolves with user insights and needs over time. The correct resource optimization is essential benefit that efficiently allocates resources, concentrating on impactful features and preventive excessive development. The value delivery is also important feature where balancing MVP speed with comprehensive feature results in rapid value delivery to users, creating a competitive edge. The decision to develop an MVP or a full-fledged product depends on your business objective, budget, and time constraints. An MVP offers a swift market entry while a comprehensive full-fledged product delivers a feature-rich user experience. Striking the right balance ensures that your taxi app resonates with users, effectively addresses their needs, and positions your service for long-term success. Let's explore how to begin the taxi app development process and create a transformative digital solution. Before starting your app development process, it's important to define project scope, objectives, and requirements. Create a project management plan to outline tasks, timeline, and resource allocation. For effective app development process, there are 8 important steps you can follow. The step 1 is ideation and market research. Step 2 is estimating cost. Step 3 is conceptualize and wireframe. Step 4 is technology stack selection and approach. Step 5 is development. Step 6 is testing and country assurance. Step 7 is deployment and launch. Step 8 is user feedback and iteration. In the context of taxi app development, the idea validation or ideation step and market research are critical initial phases that shape the direction and success of the project. Ideation refers to the project. Ideation refers to the process of generating and developing creative ideas for the taxi app. The important parts of ideation is defining the target audience, conducting market research, and defining your app's unique value. Finding the target audience helps to identify the specific group of users you want to target with your travel app, such as commuters, tourists, long distance travelers. Defining the target audience helps you to identify a specific group of users you want to target with your taxi app, such as commuters, tourists, and long distance travelers. And help conducting market research helps you analyze the competition in on-demand transportation industries. Market research involves gathering and analyzing relevant data to gain insights into taxi app industry and potential users. Tools like SimilarWeb and App Annie can provide insights of popularity features of existing apps like Ola, Uber, and Lyft. Defining app's unique proposition determines what sets you apart from your competitors. Tools like Google Trends and social media listening tools can help you identify market trends and gather user insights. The next important step is estimating the cost before you start your development process. The development cost of taxi app can vary depending on various factors. That includes app complexity, features, platform, etc. Here is a breakdown of the major cost components while you are developing your app. The development cost of front end, back-end development, mobile app development, admin panel development, testing and quality insurance, maintenance, and updates. To effectively manage your cost while developing your MVP, we suggest you to use Moscow method. It effectively manages your features and costing. Moscow means must have, should have, could have, and won't have features. You can categorize your taxi apps features in these 4 categories. In the screen, you can see we have categorized user registration, authentication, ride booking, real-time tracking, fare calculation, and driver management and rating and reviews as must-have features. Why should-have features are ride history, push notification, multiple vehicle options. Would-have features could be in-app chat, ride sharing, multiple language support, and scheduled rides. Won't-have features are carpooling, luxury vehicle options, or loyalty is influencing development cost or app complexity, backend development, design and user interface, testing and quality assurance, integration, customization, and project management. To effectively develop your MVP, it is important you have a clear idea of your budget, timeline, and project needs, and then choose if you want to outsource or do an in-house development for your app. While outsourcing, the best countries are USA, Europe, and India. USA offers top-notch expertise, Europe provides a balance, and India excels in cost effectiveness. For example, the average hourly rate for USA is $100 to $150. Time for creating a basic app that in USA is 1,000 to 1,500 hours. For Europe, the average hourly rate is $80 to $120, and average hours to build are 1,200 to 1,600 hours. For India, the average hourly rate is $20, $40, and average hours will be 1,500 to 2,000 hours. Here's a price feature-wise comparison table for Techie app development based on features in the top countries. These prices show the approximate estimates and may vary depending on the complexity and customization requirement of the feature. For example, for user registration, you have to pay $2,500 to 5,000 in USA. In Europe, it's 1,800 to $4,000. In India, it's just $800 to $2,000. The total approximate cost, if you're looking to build in USA, would be around $26,000 to $50,000, while in Europe, the total cost would be between $19,000 to $41,000, and in India, the total cost would be around $8,800 to $21,300. So, if you're looking for best option that is in under budget, you can look into India because of its cost effectiveness, its skilled workforce, and large talent pool. India has a lot to offer when it comes to outsourcing. And specifically, you choose India for start if you are a startup or businesses with limited budget. And the project timeline allows you for a potential time zone difference and remote collaboration, and you are open to offshoring and managing a distributed team. Next step is conceptualization and wireframe. Conceptualization involves transforming the initial ideas and requirements of the taxi app into coherent and well-defined concepts. It's all about shaping the overall vision, functionality, and user experience of the app. You should develop user stories to understand how user will interact with your app and accomplish their tasks. You can use tools like Miro Whimsical to define the core functionalities and feature that your app will offer. Wireframing is the next important step. Wireframing is a visual representation or blueprint of the Taxi app's user interface. It is simplified layout that outlines the placement of elements such as buttons, menus, and content without focusing on colors, styles, and detailed graphics. Wireframe helps you to plan out the navigation and overall user experience. Tools like Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD can be used so you can create a visual representation of app's human user interface. Next important step is technology stack selection and approach in taxi app development. The next step, the next important step is technology stack selection and approach. In taxi app development, it refers to the process of choosing the appropriate combination of programming languages, framework, libraries, databases, and tools that will help you build the various components of the app. It is a critical decision that significantly influences the app's performance, scalability, security, and overall development process. The technology stack you will select will impact the app's development, speed, cost, and overall success. Different kind of technology stack categories that you have to choose. The first is platform. Decide whether the app will be developed on a specific platform, iOS or Android, or a cross-platform, or it would be developed on a no-code platform. The second is front-end development. Choose front-end technology like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, along with frameworks like React, Angular, or Vue.js for UI. Develop a user-friendly interface. Design the app screens, user flows using UI UX design tools like Sketch, Figma, or Adobe XD. The second is back-end development. For back-end development, select suitable back-end languages like Python, Ruby, and frameworks like Django, Ruby, and Rails. For databases, you can choose SQL or NoSQL based on apps data storage and travel requirements. For API integration, you can use location services like Google Apps, Map. For backend infrastructure, you can use AWS or Google Cloud to create robust and scalable backend architecture. For APIs and integration, you can identify third-party API services like Google Maps, payment gateways that will be integrated into your app. For cloud services, you can choose AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud for hosting, storage, and other services. For security, you can implement security measures like encryption, authentication, or authorization mechanisms to improve scalability and performance. Ensure the chosen technology in your stack can handle your anticipated user load and provide smooth and responsive experience. Tools like Load Impact or Apache JMaster can be used for loading testing. Select technologies that will allow the app to scale efficiently as user demands to grow. The choice of platform for app development depends on various factors, including your project's requirement, budget, timeline, and your team's expertise. So, popular platform to consider for different types of app development. No code or low code platforms, native app development platforms, cross platform app development, web app development, backend as a service, or enterprise app development. Talk about popular no-code tools for developing different phases of development. For idea generation and planning, you can use Bubble.io or Dalo. For design and UI UX, you can use Webflow or Wix. For database and backend, you can use Retool or Zoho Creator. For front-end development, you can use Thunkable or AppGyver software. For integration, you can use Interrogat, Parabola, or Zapier. For testing and quality assurance, you can use Test Project, No Code 2-Way, or Ghost Inspector. Let's compare why you should choose no-code development over traditional development. No-code developers offer a unique approach that requires minimal to no coding skills. The current learning curve is low and it is accessible even to those without technical expertise. Development speed is notably rapid, allowing for quicker project completion. However, customization options are limited and it's best suited for simpler projects. The upfront cost is lower and fewer technical resources are needed, making iterative changes more easier and deployment simplified. When we talk about traditional development, the demand is of steep learning curve and proficient coding skills. While it offers extensive customization and handles for complex projects as well, development can be relatively slower. The upfront cost is higher. It requires skilled developers and dedicated team. Manual deployment and ongoing maintenance are part of the process. Scalability options are broad and complete control over customization is possible. Prototyping may take longer and user involvement necessities are requires a technical team. So when choosing between no code and traditional development, consider your project scope, budget, timeline, customization needs, and complexity of desired application. Each approach has its strengths and better suited for specific use cases. You to effectively manage your development process, it's suggested you use agile development process for your Taxi app development. The first step one is plan sprints, second is develop user stories, third is daily stand-up meetings, fourth doing continuous integration and testing, fifth regularly review and demo, sixth adapt and refine, seventh collaborate with customers. By following this step, you can effectively implement agile methodologies in your taxi app development. The next step is testing and quality assurance. Conduct comprehensive testing, perform functional testing to ensure all features work as intended. Testing and QA of an MVP includes test planning, manual testing, automated testing, performance testing, usability testing, security testing, and CI/CD, that is continuous integration and continuous deployment. To engage beta testers and conduct usability testing is important to gather feedback, identify any usability issues or bugs. The examples of testing that could be undertaken, the first is automated testing. Execute test cases, validate behavior, report issues using tools like Selenium or Appium. For usability testing, gather user feedback and insights with tools like user testing and Maze. For deployment and launch, the first part is prepare your app store for deployment. Create developer accounts on app stores like Google Play Store, Apple App Store. Adhere to platform specific guidelines and requirements for app submission. The next important step is planning a marketing strategy. Generate an awareness and attract users through targeted digital marketing campaigns, social media promotion, and partnership with local businesses or influencers. Tools like Google Analytics or Firebase Analytics can help you track user acquisition and engage. The next important step is user feedback and iteration. It's really important to keep an eye on the user behavior and feedbacks. The first part is gather user feedback is encouraging your users to provide ratings, reviews, and feedback within the app. Leverage analytics tools and Planner or Amplitude to track user behavior and identify areas for improvement. Secondly, continuously iterate and release updates. Use the feedback received from to refine apps features, enhance user experience, and add new functionalities. Maintain regular updates to keep app relevant and competitive. To summarize, Creating a taxi app like Ola, Uber, or Lyft requires a systematic approach from ideation to deployment. By following these detailed steps and utilizing these tools, you can develop a successful taxi app that provides convenience, reliability, and a seamless user experience. Remember to prioritize user feedback, iterate based on user needs, and adapt to the ever changing demands of the market.